Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. Today's pick a pile. What is the sunshine in your life? Now, as you know, I do a lot of readings per week, and I'm seeing a lot of sun cards. The world continues, justice, all of the aces, pretty much even in the aces now, as well as the movement of the 3 wands and 6 swords. And there's a lot of other cards that are zapping on in, like the Hierophant Devil combo. But it's mostly what I've been seeing is the sun regardless. Have 4 choices for you. Choice 1 is this little guy. Is this little lizard? Choice 2 is this rounded piece of citrine. Choice 3. And this little blingy lizard. Choice 3. Choice 4 is this more shard looking citrine. So those are the 4 choices. I will see you after, well, I'm going to do the intro and then I'll have the timestamps. But stay tuned for the intro and see you at your timestamp. So yes, the mighty sun. That has been the card that has been showing up along with the world, the judgment, justice, 3 wands, 6 swords, and the aces, to name a few. The magician and the fool are in there too, but the sun. Now, maybe you feel there is no sunshine at the moment, or can't foresee the sun shining its light onto your situation, or whatever your thoughts may be during this pick a pile. As I say to the people, I just read what's there. And I'm talking like some blowouts, drama, changes of jobs, monies, locations, all kinds of movements going on right now. So what I've noticed since solstice, I've already noticed the movement, and the cups are beginning to be filled. And those aces are beginning to come in for people, not just little shifts, like boom, changes as the aces bring. So in particular, I go, oh, okay, I'm going to do this pick a pile here about the sun. And then I'm going to live shuffle as I usually do the tarot, because I have a new deck which is very suited for the theme, which is called the Desert Illuminations Tarot, which has been out. It was a Kickstarter deck, but now it's out. And so I'll be reading from that, which is a really fun deck. Wait till you see it. So if you've tuned in, I am a reader that does one-on-one personal readings live, not an email, not I'm going to make like one-on-one. I look at you, you look at me, eye to eye, okay? Then you can see your images and see what I'm looking at, which I always love for you to see, which, you know, if you follow me and watch these videos, you see that I will turn the camera over so you can see what I'm looking at as well. Because, hey, there may be something personal in the card images you may see that I didn't talk about or didn't mention that are personal to you. Also, there's a promo. If you look on the channel, on the playlist area, there is Amazon Wishlist and ESTY Registry. It's like a wish list. And if you purchase any of the deck or decks for the magic reading table right here, you'll receive a reading from me. In particular, the deck you may have chose, it doesn't have to be, but I get to break it in with you. To see the images, card by card, flip through video, that's what the list contains. It contains a video where you can see the card deck flip through image by image. Because hey, maybe you want the deck too. Win, 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 win. So I'm looking forward to flipping with this, because when I see the people's faces when I do readings for them and or you, which many of you have received, so you get my style and everything. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm just not one of those readers that will give you what you want to read with your timing and your, movie direction. I just read what's here. I know it can be tough at times, but at least I tell you the truth. But when the sun comes into the reading, regardless of what has been said, it's the sun. The sun is a very powerful force. It's always coming up. Well, in these lands, I don't live in other lands where the sun varies, like when you live way to the north or way to the south. It affects the sun. But I'm in the middle of the equator somehow, I'm in the middle, midsection here. And even when it's not in the sky, or if it's overcast, I've gotten many of sunburn and it's overcast. So the sun is a very, very warm, powerful force. Also, for me, when I see the sun card come up in a reading, it's a very, very happiest card. It's the yes card. It's just yay, no matter what. It could be upside down even, and it's still the sun. So anyways, I want to get to it. Want to see what is the sun shining in your life. See you at your timestamps. Okay, here's choice 1. Was this cute little guy. Speaking of the sun, look at how beautiful it casts the shadow on the table at this time. Let's see what's here with the oracle. The mermaid. Ooh, the boot. Oh, this is going to be funny. Oh, hold up. And there's a little choice right here coming your way. Well, let's see what these messages bring with these 3 cards as I shuffle the tarot live. Okay, considering this is the skeleton lizard here, there's definitely like a rebirth or a shedding of, or obviously a choice of a new beginning here. So the sunshine in your life, right? Because in the mermaid card, there is a sunbeam coming inward into the picture. So let me move these cards around while I'm just looking at the oracle for now. Here I am. Okay. Because I look in the mermaid, right? It's kind of like wanting to be in both worlds, or thinking that one is better than the one that you may have now. Considering that their boots there, it can mean you're stepping down from something too, because this is like a pretty damn new boots. If you get some really good boots, it takes time to break them in. So when I'm feeling the boot card here is what's been happening with a lot of the collective readings as well that I've been doing is that, yeah, they like their job, or yes, they like the situation, or yes, but for how long before you're exhausted? Like jobs that are more labor or more demanding mentality in the responsibilities, or it's just like an overload or an overwhelm and a potential exhausted situation, potentially. So that's what it feels like a stepping down to something better that may require not so much physical labor, but pay you the same, or another type of expansion that you've looked at that's entirely different than what you're doing. So let's see, because there's a choice here. And interesting in the numerology here, there's a double 22. Power numbers. There's double 22 on the table. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. What is the sunshine? Or what is the sun shining into your life at this time? As you can see, the sun beaming onto the table now. If I was to open the shade, there would be a big flood of sunlight here, which is beautiful. But then there'd be a lot of glare. Oh, Lordy. And speaking of the sun is smack in the middle of the boot card. Okay, there's a 3 cup over the Emperor. The sun, the star cards over here. Oh, there's a Knight of Daggers, which is otherwise known as the swords in this deck. Judgment, and the 3 of Chilies, which is the 3 of the Wands. Just like I had said, and the sun is shining right on the pair of the boots. So if you had some kind of a hard driving, ball busting situation, boss person, someone in your life like that has hindered your growth, your celebration, or controlling you in some kind of situation where you can't even go out with your friends or sisters, or whatever the situation here, that there's a demand on you. But you're saying something here. I think you had enough of the situation. So what the sun is shining here is the world, or this situation, or this dream, or another way that it could be, has been in your mind. You're looking at it. It will become a reality as you choose it. As the sun is on top of the boot, meaning like that real hard driving thing that may be exhausting. It's kind of like the 10 wands in tarot, like when you're carrying that load, like it's real heavy, laboring presence of pressure. It can be from someone, a job, something, anything that's like that. It's really cute because the sun card is the blue kachina doing his, dance in the cornfield. And the sun's all with the rainbow in the back. You'll see. So whatever this asshole heavy vibe is that's been hindering you from that dream of the mermaid, as she always wonders what it is to be of land, even if it's partially there. The famous story of the mermaids. But in your case, there is 2 cards here that present itself as an option. I love this because the sun is shining where? The sun is shining to this beautiful choice that presents itself in front of you, and you know what it is. You can have more of the same, or you can be bold and accept the judgment. The judgment is here, by the way. This is so fun because it's this cow is getting abducted. How willing are you to surrender and let go, though, you know? How much do you want your celebration? How much do you want your dreams? How much do you want your prayers answered, your blessings to come true, your manifestations of your dreams to become reality? Because the star card's right here, and you have the attitude. You have 2 middle fingers. You have a voice. And the sun is shining in on your situation to go for your opportunity or your dream that's in front of you for your celebration. No kidding. This is thus the shedding of the little lizard right here. The rebirth of the lizard. The swiftness of the lizard too, but as it molds or its regeneration, they're very, very fast. I used to watch this one that lost a leg and it had a stub, and I knew it was the same lizard. It's the same out the door. It had a spot on its back. It was distinct. And he grew his limb back. But he hung around their wooded area against the house, like almost sheltered somewhat while he was going through this. So it's time to come out. And know, like in this piece, his head is white and the body's black. So it's presented itself to you. So the sun is shining on it. There's 2 cards here, in fact, that depict the sunlight coming in. So let me show you your images and you can see for yourself what I'm looking at, because this is exciting. So, I mean, shit, you have 2, 3 wand cards or 2 cards that you know choose that door that's opening for you, and you know it. Hey, maybe you don't even know what it is. Well, if the sun's out, knowing the sun, once you do it, the door opens. You ever know this like vibe? I hear this a lot. Where, well, I'll quit this job, you know, when I have a new job. And I'm like, okay, wouldn't you just want to leave that job so the nice big one appears? So you're not bringing in more of the same, or you know what it is to surrender and know what who you are as source. Because you have the star here. And the star is like like I said, your prayers are answered. Your wishes come true, without sounding it like airy-fairy, but it's like your manifestation comes into your reality. And I love the purple mountains in the back. Let me show you the images. Okay, this is how it looked. I rearranged it slightly so I can read things. This one counts since I left the deck that way. So let's reveal everything. So you can see this little guy up close and see how cute it is. So he has a hole in the middle. I guess he's like an incense burner thing, but no. Okay. So let's go back. Okay, so here's how the tarot is, and I'm going to straighten it out a little bit. But I thought it was interesting that the Sun card, which is the spotlight of this whole pick-a pile, is here. So again, here, there's a dream or wish or a situation that you're thinking about that's better for you compared to where you are now. And you know it. You may even like it, okay? It's not about like or dislike. It's just the thing, the vibe of it, that it's very heavy. And it takes a lot from you. Or you would like to change it and and do it a different way. Because who's below the boot right here is this emperor dude. Oh, this pinche cabron, dude. And he's blocking your celebration. This is like the controlling aspect or the hard driving, or, you can't call in sick, or you can't, it's like what as he dictates and wants you to do. Like if there's an influence there that prevents you from your freedom and your celebration here. Oh, but remember, the sun covered the boot entirely. It just flew out. So we'll get back to that. Because here, look, there's the situation here. And as the mermaid card has this sun ray coming in, as this right here, this choice right here has the sun coming in. Or do you want the same? Well, I don't think you want the same. You're already going through the process here. Maybe there's a little bit more work to do here, but the sun is shining through this time of momentum for you, as there's the Knight of the Daggers, who is the Knight of the Swords. So there you go, off into the world, as you say so, as you choose, because it's going to bring you what? There's the stars, the outcome of this reading right here. But before that, let me go back over here to show you the double cards. Let me show you the Judgment card, by the way. let me give him the spotlight here, because the Judgment card's there. And the Judgment card's a wake-up call. But but with the Spirit's sense of humor is like as if it's gonna be taken away. It's gonna be taken from you, and or you'll be taken away from the situation. However you want to use this imagery, because I think it's really interesting. But it is what it is. It's judgment. And that's when everything comes down. All secrets exposed. Nothing's hidden. Which gives you this. The freedom. Doesn't matter who's right, wrong, whatever. When I see judgment, I always know, like, just know karma always takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about the situation or people outside yourself, no matter what. It takes time. It's a process. It can be a very heavy card. When I see this on top of it, though, yay, because it's very, very, it's similar to this card here. There's an opportunity right there. I mean, hey, this store is like, ain't bad. I mean, this one here, it isn't bad. But there's that sun vibe. And there you are looking at it just like that. Right here. But there's a passion, because chilies are the wands. They're the passion. That's what drives you forward. And you're ready to go forward. You're in that momentum. So there it is. I'll put your power cards in the middle. So you want more details, and you want to schedule a reading with me, please do. Thanks for watching. Yeah, there's a lot of this going on. You're not the only one that's recently been coming to my table. Much love, salute. Here's choice 2 with this roundish citrine stone. It's got a nice, there's some rainbows in there. I love how the sun is shining at this time. The garden. Yay, the stars. The deer. El tambor. El venado. There's the peyote button right there. High medicine. This has ceremony vibes all over it. Because anytime I see the drum, that's the heart. Ooh, there's a beautiful vibe here. Especially with the garden next to the stars. Oh. Okay, let's flip some tarot. This gives me very strong ceremony vibes. Like, just for me personally. I know that's a peyote button in the stag, the deer's chest, but for me it would be ayahuasca, which looks a little similar. I'll leave that out on the table when I flip the video over, the video camera. Especially with the garden card. See what I pick up before I tarot here. Is that the garden card, well, it signifies flow, like if you want something coming towards you, but it signifies like social, or like a place you hang out, or having like your VIPs, like something very special when it's near the star, because the star is like your dreams come true, your prayers answered. Whatever you've been wanting to manifest comes in reality. And with the drum, it's like right here of the heart, which is where this peyote button is in the deer. And the deer is very much like going forward, like he's the stag. And I like that. There's a sun reference here on the crown of this stag right here. There's a sun reference right there. And this is a very nice golden piece, very beautiful golden colored. And when in the sun, it has a lot of these little rainbows in it. So this is something that you've really visioned and stood for. And the sun is shining with this momentum like, well, now you're about to experience it. I'm going to open up my third eye a little bit before I get into the tarot. Hold up. So I'm really liking the vibe of this tapping already. Okay, let's see what this tarot has to say here. Yeah, it's just a very This is going to be really fun. Okay, I'm really enjoying this deck. I think this is the first time I break it in. I haven't used it on a personal reading as of yet. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what's here. Ooh. Well, I love that it starts with the 10 of the cactus, which is the peyote buttons in this deck, which is signified here in the stag's chest again. I'll show you what it's the 10 of cups. So it's the peyote buttons in this deck are cups. So there's an ace of cup here as well. Yay. Okay, so 10 of cups, the ace of cups. I'll say it as, plain tarot terms. No. Ooh, heat. In the middle, there is the 10 of wands, which is chilies in this deck. 7 of chilies. Ooh. And the 5 of chilies, which is a cockfight. Oh, what's over here? The Knight of the Cactus. Oh my God, there's a cow here, right, in this card. That cow looks like it just opened its third eye with me just now. Wow, there's the 10 of daggers, which is the 10 of the swords, and the 9 of the jugs, which is cup. Wow. Wow, I can feel this in my midsection, like if someone just punched me, it's like a very irritating situation here. Move these cards up. Well, obviously, you're not only exhausted, but there's a card of being absolutely done mentally. You've had enough anxiety, depression, low vibes, demands, responsibilities. Yeah, you're strong, and you know that. But here's the same vibe that I've been feeling with a lot of people, but why should I put up with it? Why should I? When here, I've built what I've built. Like saying like you've built something, right? And you honor and respect that. Because it took time. It took all your love, passion, growth, hard times, good times, all of that, right? But something within it is fucking done. So it's done. But on top of it all, you're really content. Actually, you're very grateful. There's a lot of anger here on the table. Because the anger cannot be, if there's been physical fights, verbal fights even. But it was like, it was like defending what's important to you. It's defending and caring and protecting what's important to you here that you've built. And you had enough. I don't know if this is a solo thing that you do or a very type collab. because you have a beautiful section right here. And the oracle cards are, I mean, amazing. Because whatever this is you stood for with your heart that has these ceremony vibes. And when it's ceremony vibes on the table, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you do ceremonies or, you know, going to drink ayahuasca is your thing. But as a messenger of the vibe, it just means that it's so intense and love-based that drives you forward for what you've built and protect. And are doing so here. Like you're not letting anyone rip you off anymore. You're going to do something about it. Or you're not allowing whatever this exhausted, done AF situation is. Because there's a 10 of the Pentacle and the Ace of the Pentacle right here that would match the beauty of the oracle cards here. So I'm going to place these. I'm going to show you what all the strife looks like. That's what I do on the table because people know what this is. You know, they don't need to see it at the end. They already know. So I like to kind of put these cards on the side. But I do want to show you what they look like because these images are fun. And I like that. I like the fact that they can kind of make a puzzle. Okay. This dude right here. It's funny. Okay. So anyways, that's what's here. And I hope this reconfirms what you may be facing or what may be going down, you know, in your world. But look, the sun. The sun is in the top card here. And you have the stars in the galaxy and the heat of the sun here in the Ace of the Cactus. You keep, this is so funny, you know, you can keep going at your pace now. It's kind of like getting rid of all that, the influence, the voices, what hinders, what blocks, people, situation. It's just very, very loud and crowded. And I feel this is also a vibe where you simplify things. Let me show you what I'm looking at. And you can see the images for yourself. Okay? So this is what I'm looking at. And let's start from the top. Let's go back to the top. See that? There's the beautiful peyote button across the heart. There's the crown, but there's the sun. Here's the beautiful citrine, which is, you know, a very prosperous card, a kind of stone card. I'm looking at the cards while I'm filling the stone. Okay. So again, the garden. Hello, there's the sheet. This is how glossy the cards are. See my fingers? They're in the card. That's how glossy these cards are. All right. So anyways, the stars again are what? Like your blessings coming in. Your wishes come true, like reality manifesting in your life like now. And then there's the like meeting place and the flow of the continued monies coming in. But also that's a meeting place, tight VIPs. And then the dramas of the heart. Check out this cow. See, it looks like it just took a rip like I just did. But see, you love what you've created. It's taken you time. I'll show you the stress cards here. So this is the chilies again, but they are wands in this deck. They're chilies, but they're wands. So here's the 10, the 7, and the 5. And it's all... He's all, shit, motherfucker. Let's try and see you get up these stairs. And there's the cockfight right there. And there's you being done. Oh yeah, there's the 10. There's you being done. But like I said, through it all, you're fine, you're content, you know what you have, you know you're not going to be moved, but it's like, how much longer are you going to put up with it before you explode? We all know you're strong. Signified over here with the 7 of the chilies, which is the 7 of wands. Oh, we know, hon, we know you take care of business and all. But this is exhausting. Okay. And this is where the change is, right here, the ace. So there's always an ace. And this very much looks like sun vibes as well, but it is of the pentacle. So this is a revival, a renewal, a new start. It could be your material and monies. You know, given the citrine, that's a very interesting thing that this would show up. Because it's known as a money-ish stone, and this one has like an indentation here for the thumb. So it's a really good manifesting stone. And that's what I use on the card table a lot to channel with. I hold this stone a lot. Anyhow, yeah, it's been quite the road. Check out this journey. But this is the 10 of the pentacle. This is the 10 of them cactuses. So, say if it was on the path of doing a medicine ceremony, it would make sense as well. Because you're taking your prosperity here and investing it in a new start somewhere as well. And it could be the spiritual medicine plant thing, but it's what is very, very dear to you that you're building or you're continuing to build. I want to stay in this vibe because, I want to be in this car right now. So thanks for watching. And if you like a one-on-one reading, you know how to reach out. Info's below in the description. So much love and salute. Just zoom in on the power cards. I'll leave you with these two because this is really sweet. Choice number 3. Oh, our little lizard friend, our little Blingy Lizard friend. He's actually a ring. Isn't he pretty? Okay, little Blingy. So this would signify that somebody has birthed. They've been through the rebirth and now they're like living the rebirth. Castle. Ooh, the scythe. Oh, the scythe. Oh, yummy, the pear. Ah, and the fish. Wow. Huh. Let's have some tarot to the message, shall we? This is an interesting vibe. All right. Interesting vibe with this one, huh? I want to have some tarot because there's a lot of things to say about this. Move it up here. The castle, the scythe, the pear, the fish. Well, obviously your castle is a really solid foundation. It could be your workplace. It could be a house vibe that's real. Woo! But the scythe, man, the scythe is sharp. There's some kind of decision here, or a harvest that needs to be done, and then you go on, because the scythe doesn't waste time. It's just maybe you're cutting somebody off because the pear is yummy. See, but the pear don't get yummy until you cut it off from the tree, so it ripens and sweetens and gets all soft and juicy. That doesn't occur when it's on the tree. And the fish is the flow. And to me, it's monies as well, opportunities. And you know, these fishes are just calm, going through it. And there's this worm, though. Now, does he eat the worm that's on the hook? So there's a decision that's important here of some kind. But you're in your power, it seems, because of the lizard, the Blingy Lizard, who's already transformed, unlike the one that was in this pile. A little different vibe there. All right, let's see what some tarot has to say about this situation so it can get a little bit more clearer to me. Because right now it feels like clues. A lot of similar cards are just coming onto the table. It wasn't actually a upside down-ish. That was an ish card, and that's an ish. Okay. So let's see what's showing here. 4 of daggers, which is the 4 of swords. 10 of wands crossing. The page of the sword, which is called daggers here. The 10 of cactus, which is the 10 of the pentacle. Knight of chilies, which is the Knight of wands. And the 7 of jugs is the 7 of cups. Again, there's a decision. And then there's the death card. So there is some kind of change here. May had already occurred because it was out here by itself on the table. Okay, so I mean, obviously something has been zapping your energy here. And you've been planning this escape. Like you've been up to something like, what's another way I can do this? A way out. I want to change. I want to get the, and I want to take with what I have and multiply it and do it with what I want my way. And off you go. So if you think if you're not done this choice, let's see. Let me do 2 ways, because obviously there's a change here. Because the scythe is either harvest or you put death to something or someone or some situation. Death to someone. Well, yeah, energetically speaking, you alleviate them from your life. But there is a choice here. And you're like, no, I want to do it my way. Just like this measly worm here that this fish is being offered to on the hook. I mean, the other fish ain't jumping at it. It doesn't look very exciting. This fish is fine with what they have already. Just like that vibe here I'm feeling. You're like, fuck the overwhelm. I don't get time for me, or I don't get to do the things I really want, and I'm going to do them now. I say so under my authority and my wish and no one else's influence. So something was cut off and you're on your way, and you're strong enough, you're established enough, or you're set free from a situation here. So if you're hesitant on the choice, and you know deep down, I know what my choice, I know what I really want, I'm speaking from here, then please go with that momentum. So that's the feeling here so far. I like your escape, like dun, 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 you know, like you're like, forget this, I'm leaving. Yeah, let me show you your, this is the power card area. So when I show you, you know, on the top view what I'm looking at here, I'll range them a little, I show you everything. Okay, the change here. What happens if they hesitate? But there's a change, like if you've done it already, but because it's already, you're already in your power here. There's the sparkly one. Let me look at this, because there's a question here, because I can't just leave it like this. It feels incomplete. I mean, you may not even know where it's going to lead you. Maybe you feel a void with it because you were so used to a certain way and you haven't seen that fruit yet ripen. But you know it's not what you've been offered, and you know it's not what you've had in the past that you've cut off here. What does the Death card bring, please? We'll do it that way. Because he was all alone out here. There's the Death. Celebration. 3 of Cups crossing over your Knight of Chilies, your Knight of Wands, you go get. Yeah, you're like over the dry famine. There's the 5 of the Pentacle here. There's the King of the Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 9 of the Daggers, which is the Swords. So what in the Castle card and the Sight up above in the Oracles, there's a sun in the background, which is the theme of this pick a pile. So what the sun is bringing here, this is the death. The death is about, you know your power, you know your strength, you know who you are. But you're probably sick of either someone's projections on you, influence and choices on you, lack of freedom, lack of expression here in the past situation, or the situation you're going to cut yourself from or already have. Death card's also bringing, it's like someone, if it was someone, it was someone that looked a certain way, that was going to give you this, that, and its broken promises. They had nothing to give you. If it was a job, they definitely didn't have anything to give you of your worth. Or maybe they cut you off or let you go or something like that. But whatever this is that was in front of you was so lame. And you're like, fuck this, man. I'm going to do whatever I want, and you're charged, and you've cut the situation off. And if you haven't, please do. Because what's waiting for you is this fat, juicy fucking pear. Or do you want the wiggly worm that they've been giving to you? It's like so limp dick energy. When you can have the 3-cup here and celebrate with your sisters, come on over, come on to the party, because this is what I've created. This is what I stepped away from. And look, I'm thriving. I'm thriving. Oh. Yeah, even the cloth has some sass. over. Okay? I like this dude right here on the table. Good for you. So that's what the sunshine is shining in your life. I swear, if you do this, you'll be blingy and shiny like the lizard. All right. I'm rearranging the cards so I can show you. What they looked like. Okay, we'll just put that over here. Let me show you the images because they're a lot of fun. Okay, let me show you the images. Yeah, there's a lot of images on the table. And let's zoom in to the original place where we started. Okay, so we have a decision right here. A real cut and dry, a one that needs a quick, swift now. What does it have to do with? Well, I look at the castles there. Your foundation. It could be a job you need to let go of. It could be something, whatever that is. The main point here is to sever it so you can reap your harvest because it's next to the pair. So this is what it's alleviating, because remember the death card what flew over here by itself. So this is how I said, what is the death card about? What is the death about? Well, and then this one flew over here. So yeah, it's about this scarcity here, this like lame ass shit right here going on. Like, look at this word. This fish is like, like they're all like zombied out. Like these fish are like, there's no, that's lame, the fucking worm. You know, when you can really have this celebration in the fat pear right there. All right, so this, here's the king of the jugs, which is the cups. You know, just some shady. Here's the nine of the daggers, which is the sword. Yeah, you know who you are. Seven of chili, seven of wands. But amongst this, time for a change. That's the death card. Because over here, here's the overwhelm here. Had enough. No more exhaustion for you. Because you didn't, you know, here's the four of the sword right here. Beautiful. I like how he's like crossing his chest. It's so cute. Yeah, you say so. Here we go. Because this dude's contemplating your way out. And this is your way. And this is your way forward. No more outside influences. No worries about if it's the right choice. You know it's the right choice. Because off you go. And here you are. Basking in the 10 of the Pentacles. Basking in your abundance that you have now. On your way for more celebration. As this pear is going to get ripe. That juicy, fat, yummy, delicious pear waiting for you. Not this fucking lipstick energy over here of the worm, all right? So go do it. This is your reconfirmation. Choose that. Choose your choice. Very interesting vibe here. Thanks for watching. Salud. If you want to go deeper here, reach out for one-on-one reading. Interesting vibe. But the sun is saying charge forward. Reap your harvest. Leave. Because that's the pear's right here. Beautiful. Let's go. Awesome. Beautiful. Much love. Salud. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's choice 4. Was this shard looking citrine? It has some rainbowish in there. Let's see what the oracle cards are. Or this is Lannerman. Bridge. Ooh, masks. Very nice. The star. Yum. Can't wait to flip the tarot on these. So let's see what the tarot has to say. So, I like the fact that the star is here because with the bridge and the mask together, there's been some pretty deep soul searching here. Or maybe perhaps soul searching about what's around you, whether it be a circumstance or a person, people that are a part of it, or maybe a one-on-one thing. This is like a whole chunk though. Let's just do this, okay? Three cup, which is it's called the Three of Jugs in this deck. The 10 of the daggers, which is the 10 of sword. The 6 of the pentacle, the 6 of the cactus, world. Knight of the cactus, which is Knight of pentacle. The chariot. Ooh. 5 of chilies, which is the 5 of the wands. This is interesting. Because right now, it's like something putting hindrance in your celebration here, like your happiness, like your choices. Okay, I like this. A little bit more here, so I have a better ending here. I can't let it end with just the chariot. What's the chariot bringing here? Because this is the movement of the cards in front of me here. Because there's with the star here, there's some kind of wishes come true, prayers answered, manifestations coming in your reality, and they're coming in quick for everything that you've put in, for all your work that you stood for, all you had to go through. There's some kind of big deal here coming towards you. That's what the sun is shining in this spread here, because there's been strifes. And it's just not going to stop you. Because it's put a block in your happiness and your celebration and how you want to do things. You're taken care of very well. You have good resources around you. You've got good support. There's some good vibes around you. But you're done with a particular situation or people or person. When I see I'm doing this in reference to the bridge and the masts here, because bridges are what our connections. When I feel like our connections, like you bridge, right? But there's a mask card here on who your connections are and what that says about yourself, your choices. Because it's like, instead of pointing the finger outward, you're looking within, like, hey, because I can't change anyone else but me, or but you're done here with the not having the happiness and celebration that you want, although you're very taken care of. When I see the World card here, just know that these cycles are ending. This is the end of these cycles. These bridges, there needs to be a new bridge built somewhere else. You saw the mess within you, but also in other people. I mean, you had to tell the truth about yourself as well, not just about them or the situation. So, whatever you've built that you're defending, protecting, battled it out with, have not felt the happiness or maybe the prosperity and the abundance that you would have liked to, or you're not, it's on its way. The Chariot's here. So what is the Chariot bringing? Because this is going to cause, you have a lot of talk around you. What is it bringing, please? What is it bringing, please? This is telling me a little bit more about this 5 of chilies over here, like these, you know, these wands over here that are chilies. Yeah, this vibe is like you're like tired of like the bullshit, like the smallness is all I can think of. Like, it's usually my prick card. So when I ask what the Chariot's about, it's like, yeah, I mean business about such and such. Like, this is a real nice, straightforward someone that comes towards you, or maybe you're that, I don't know. But I asked who the Chariot was. So this is like what's coming towards you is a straight up, honest, no bullshit offer, a friend, a partner, something like that, that's for your going forward in your path. But the 2 of chilies is here and you're like, yeah. You're going to stand for yourself here. It's very passionate, like, yeah, I'm going forward. And it's just me. You know what I mean? It's a very like, and it's very, what? It's a good work card. You got the 8 of the cactus here, the 8 of the pentacles here. So, it's because you stood up for yourself no matter what. You just said, see, you know, there's a change here. And the star card's here, of course. So this is a good somebody. This is a good, strong somebody. You can spot the prick that comes your way anyhow. Lame. Lame. I love the Chariot that's coming towards you. I love that the horses are really happy here. They're really cute. But there's a lot of talk about you, or a lot of talk about how you go about doing things. Or a lot of it's jealousy. And I think what's happening here is you're cleaning up who's around you in the situation. Like, you know, you're taking care of business just fine at your own pace. Nobody else's. Because I hear a lot of talk, and I hear a lot of cheese mess. It'll never stop you, because you just look at your world and that's where you pay attention. Great, because that's what matters. But the outcome of this, what the sun is shining here, is the stars. And there's some kind of work that brings you a reward here, brings you your expertise where you can shine, where you can put your passion in, straight up, straightforward, so you know what you're getting into, what you're wanting if you're a boss, you know, entrepreneur type. This is so cool. I love it. Let me show you what that looks like, though, because I could keep talking about this. There's a lot of movement here. There's a lot of completions of old patterns. I love what the sun is shining in your world. Yeah, let me show you the images here. Look at all these yummy cards. And let's go to the top where we started. So yeah, if you notice, there's like this old looking bridge. And then there's this real tall one in the background. Higher up, higher vibration connections where you are, but you had to see. There's the mass. So notice there's 2 here and 1 there, openings. You can just look. One has a sun, one has a moon. It was like, you know, some real soul searching, some real looking within there to see your truth, but also like what was surrounding you and who you're surrounding yourself with as well. And not really pointing the finger anymore at the outside of self, if that makes sense to you here. But look at the star, yummy. And you know the citrine is a very prosperous feeling money stone. It's core, it's a lot of good things, but that's what it's associated mostly with, I suppose. Okay, the tarot over here. So right off, the celebration card, this happiness card, this 3 of Cup card. Well, something's been hindering it and you're done. I love how you're taken care of, give and take, but there's the world, end of old cycles. You're on your way to whatever, you know, your new endeavors are, what your new visions are. I mean, you've worked, like you can see where you've come a long way. And then the Chariot. Look at the cute the horses are. I love this card. I love the Chariot. Oh, and then there's the chismosas right there. Oh, and you're tired of this lame ass prick too, or the lame fucks in your life here. That's Page of Cups, by the way. This fool. Not when this is. So I asked what the Chariot was about. This card came up, but he was like in the bottom, like in the side, like you're not paying attention to that. What comes in is this. This is the power section here. Is the King of the Daggers, which is the King of the Sword. The 2 of Chilies, which is, again, the Wands. And the 8 of the Cactus, which is the Pentacles. Okay, let me zoom in here. Check out this suave dude. Ooh la la. Snazzy attire. I love it. And see? It's all going to turn out good. Of course it is. The star cards here, remember? This was fun. This is a cool vibe. Thanks for watching this. Let me know what's up. If you want a one-on-one reading, let me know. The info's down below. Yeah, much love. Salud. Check out this threesome here. See you next time.